Welcome, adventurer. You will be stepping into the shoes of Dargor the Bold, a half-orc barbarian of neutral good alignment. As an acolyte, you have spent a significant part of your life dedicated to service in a monastery, providing you with an unshakable faith and exceptional wisdom. Your strength and constitution are legendary, and you're skilled at using your great axe and shield. Donned in a rugged leather armor, you are a formidable force on the battlefield. Moreover, your background has gifted you with proficiencies in athletics and intimidation, making you a natural leader who can rally allies or strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. Your charisma, while not your strongest attribute, is nonetheless admirable. And while your intelligence may not compare to a seasoned wizard, you're far from foolish. Now, Dargor, the world awaits your bold actions and even bolder decisions. The stage is set for you to carve your destiny. Let us begin. Your journey begins in the bustling city of Elderglade, a place where magic, commerce, and political intrigue converge. The air is filled with the smell of fresh bread from the baker's cart, intermingled with the scent of rich herbs from the apothecary and the stale stench of city life. You have been summoned by the high-ranking cleric, Gavriel, from your old monastery. His letter spoke of a sacred artifact, the Orb of Lathander, stolen from the monastery's vault. The artifact is said to possess immense healing powers and is vital to keep the city's plague at bay. Now, as you stand in front of Gavriel in his office, adorned with books and religious paraphernalia, he looks at you with desperate eyes. Dargor, will you take on this mission to retrieve the Orb of Lathander? He asks. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Ponder the orb. You furrow your brow in contemplation. The Orb of Lathander, a radiant sphere imbued with the blessings of the Morning Lord himself. You've seen it only once, during a sacred ceremony, and its light had filled the room with warmth and tranquility. It's a powerful symbol of hope for your people. Gavriel watches your thoughtful expression but doesn't interrupt, allowing you to process the weight of this mission. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. I accept the quest. Tell me more about the artifact. A relieved smile tugs at Gavriel's lips. The Orb of Lathander is not just an artifact, Dargor, he begins, his voice echoing with reverence. It's a divine conduit, a gift from the Morning Lord himself. The orb can amplify the healing powers of clerics, crucial for treating the plague ravaging our city. Unfortunately, it's also attractive to those with less noble intentions. Its power can be corrupted, twisted into something dark and destructive, he continues, a grim note seeping into his voice. We have reason to believe that the orb was stolen by a band of goblins, likely under the command of someone or something more powerful. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base date has been chosen. Ask for the current location of the artifact. Ah, if only we had such precise knowledge, Gavriel says with a sigh. However, we do have a lead. A group of goblins was seen fleeing towards the Darkwood forest to the north of Elderglade. We believe their lair lies somewhere within those foreboding woods. We can provide you with a map of the region and supplies for your journey. Be warned though, the forest is a treacherous place, home to all manner of beasts and unsavory characters. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base date has been chosen. Head towards the goblin hideout. Gavriel gives you a worn map and a satchel of supplies. He places a reassuring hand on your shoulder. May Lathander guide your path, Dargor. The journey to Darkwood Forest takes you through the bustling city outskirts and the quiet tranquility of the countryside. As you tread the well-worn path towards the forest, the shadows grow longer and the air turns chillier. You find yourself at the forest's edge, its looming trees veiling the mysteries within. As you step into the forest, I want you to make a perception check. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 4. As you delve deeper into the forest, the dense foliage and overgrown path make it difficult to perceive anything beyond the immediate vicinity. The forest's noises, while initially alarming, become a monotonous hum as you trudge forward. You don't notice the tripwire until it's too late. A clanging alarm echoes through the forest, followed by the guttural chattering of goblins. Blue-faced, pot-bellied, and armed with rusty scimitars, they burst from the undergrowth, surrounding you in an instant. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Discordia 3052 has been chosen. Start swinging my great axe wildly. Dargor, you unsheathe your great axe, the gleaming blade catching the dim forest light. With a battle cry that resonates through the forest, you charge at the goblins. I need you to roll a d20 for an attack. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 5. As you lunge towards the goblins, a misstep on a moss-covered stone causes your swing to go wide, missing the nearest goblin. The creature cackles and gestures rudely, taunting you. You find yourself caught in the middle, goblins closing in on all sides. Their laughter fills the air, echoing through the forest as they prepare to attack. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Discordia 3052 has been chosen. Use intimidation. You straighten up, filling your lungs with the forest air before letting out a thunderous roar that shakes the leaves on the trees. You raise your great axe high, your eyes blazing with a ferocious light. I need you to roll a d20 for an intimidation check. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 9. Your roar echoes through the forest, causing a flock of birds to scatter from the trees above. The goblins falter for a moment, their beady eyes darting between one another. However, they seem to steel themselves, their snarling faces revealing more determination than you would expect from such creatures. It's clear your attempt at intimidation hasn't had the desired effect. The goblins regroup, their rusty scimitars gleaming ominously in the dim light. You're outnumbered, but you're not outmatched. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Jump up real high and land on a goblin, crushing its skull. With a grunt, you push off the ground, leaping high above the heads of the surprised goblins. As you come crashing down, I need you to make an athletics check. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 8. As you come crashing down, you aim for the nearest goblin. But a quick sidestep from the nimble creature leaves you crashing into the forest floor instead. The impact sends a jolt of pain through your body, but you manage to roll and get back on your feet, great axe at the ready. The goblins cackle and dance around you, seemingly enjoying the sight of the mighty Half-Orc brought low. But the battle is far from over. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Haste Ape has been chosen. Pick a goblin up by the ankle and beat the other goblins with him. You lock your eyes on the nearest goblin, gripping your great axe tightly. With a quick dash, you aim to grab the creature. I need you to make a strength check. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 2. As you lunge for the goblin, it slips out of your grasp, giggling manically as it scurries away. Your momentum carries you forward and you stumble, regaining balance just in time to face the mocking goblins. The goblin that you tried to grab is pointing at you, laughing hysterically as the others join in, their cackles echoing through the forest. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Realize that the goblins are too strong, run back to town to recruit allies. Recognizing the wisdom in retreat, you turn on your heels and sprint towards the forest path. You can hear the goblins chanting and whooping behind you, but you don't look back. Eventually, their shrill voices fade away, and you emerge from the forest, panting heavily. As you head back towards Elderglade, you start thinking about potential allies who could aid you against the goblins. The city has many skilled warriors, cunning rogues, and powerful mages. You just need to convince them to join your cause. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Recruit the wizard Morka. With a newfound resolve, you head towards Elderglade, looking for the wizard called Morka. Known for his arcane prowess and his fascination with goblinoid creatures, Morka could prove to be a valuable ally in your quest. You find him in his tower, a cluttered room filled with books, scrolls, and odd magical artifacts. As you explain your predicament and your need for his aid, he strokes his long, grey beard in thought. An intriguing proposition, Dargor, he muses. But why should I risk my life for your mission? Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Discordia 3052 has been chosen. Give him a long-winded speech about doing it for the greater good. You take a deep breath, meeting Morka's curious gaze. You speak of the city's plight, the stolen orb of Lathander, and the suffering that will ensue if it isn't returned. You speak of duty, of the greater good, and of the heroes Elderglade needs in its darkest hour. As you finish your passionate appeal, you see Morka's eyes soften. He looks thoughtful, perhaps moved by your words. An eloquent plea, Dargor, he admits. But I need to ponder on it. Return to me tomorrow, and I will give you my answer. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Discordia 3052 has been chosen. Seduce Morka. With a twinkle in your eye, you decide to try a different approach. You lean closer to Morka, flashing him a charming smile. With a charisma roll needed, roll your d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 8. Your attempt to charm Morka falls flat as he raises a single bushy eyebrow at your advances. I must admit, Dargor, you're full of surprises, he says, a hint of amusement in his voice. But let's keep our relationship strictly professional, shall we? It seems your charm wasn't enough to sway the old wizard. You'll have to wait until tomorrow for his answer. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. There is no time to waste. Evil also seeks the orb and it cannot be allowed to fall into their hands. We must act now. Seeing your urgency, Morka strokes his beard, eyes narrowing in thought. Your words carry weight, Dargor, he says slowly. Perhaps you're right. This isn't a time for indecision. He reaches out and clasps your forearm, a determined look in his eyes. Very well, Dargor the Bold. I will join you in your quest to retrieve the Orb of Lathander. We shall prepare and leave for the Darkwood Forest at dawn. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Head out to the goblin lair with Morka. As the sun begins to rise, you and Morka set out for the Darkwood Forest once again. The wizard, cloaked in an assortment of colorful robes, walks along with a staff in his hand, his eyes taking in the forest with a spark of curiosity. As you venture deeper into the forest, the familiar path leading to the goblin's lair opens before you. This time, you're not alone, and you feel a newfound confidence stemming from Morka's presence. Suddenly, you hear a rustling in the bushes nearby, followed by the familiar guttural chatter of goblins. It seems your return has not gone unnoticed. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser nerd has been chosen. Tell Morka to shoot a fireball at the goblins. Morka, fireball, you shout, pointing towards the goblins emerging from the undergrowth. Morka, without missing a beat, raises his staff. A bead of bright light forms at its tip, growing larger and brighter. He then releases the fireball towards the goblins with a swift incantation. For the effectiveness of Morka's fireball, roll a d20 and inform me of the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 5. The fireball whizzes past, missing the goblins and exploding against a tree. The night forest is momentarily illuminated, casting long, eerie shadows. Morka curses under his breath. Apologies, Dargor, my aim was off, he says. Meanwhile, the goblins, having recovered from their initial shock, are now charging at you with renewed fury. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser nerd has been chosen. Ask Morka if he has a new dice. Dargor, these are dire times and we're under attack, Morka replies, looking perplexed. Trust me, dice aren't going to solve this problem. As he speaks, you see the goblins, scimitars at the ready, get closer. The wizard straightens up, gripping his staff tightly. Let's focus, Dargor, we've got a fight on our hands. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. Ask Morka to cast fire on your axe, empowering it with fire. A brilliant idea flashes in your mind. Morka, can you cast flame on my great axe? You ask, brandishing your weapon. With pleasure, Dargor, Morka replies. He chants an incantation, his hand hovering over your great axe. The blade gleams, then bursts into flame, casting a wild, dancing light around you. You now wield an axe of fire. Emboldened, you turn towards the advancing goblins, your flaming weapon in hand. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. Now take a huge fiery swing at the goblins with my flame axe. Brimming with newfound power, you raise your flaming great axe high and charge at the gobsmacked goblins. I need you to make an attack roll. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 12. With a battle cry, you swing your flaming great axe in a wide arc. The goblins, taken aback by the sight, scramble to dodge your fiery assault. Your axe slices through the air, singeing a couple of goblins and causing them to retreat. Though you didn't land a crushing blow, your fiery display has certainly put them on the defensive. Morka, behind you, prepares another spell, ready to follow your lead. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base Ape has been chosen. Tell Morka to cast a goblin slaying spell. Dargor, there's no specific goblin slaying spell per se. However, I do have something else that could help, Morka replies, looking determined. He raises his staff, his voice echoing through the forest as he chants an incantation. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light erupts from his staff, illuminating the forest around you. To determine how effective Morka's spell is, roll a d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 14. Morka's spell shines brilliantly, the light engulfing the goblins. The creatures shriek and shield their eyes, temporarily blinded. Seizing this opportunity, you charge into the mob, your flaming great axe at the ready. With the goblins disoriented, you have the upper hand. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base Ape has been chosen. Finish off the goblins with a powerful combo move. With the goblins still reeling, you decide to seize the opportunity. You swing your flaming great axe in a powerful arc, aiming to dispatch as many goblins as you can in one fell swoop. I need you to make an attack roll. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 14. As you charge at the disoriented goblins, your flaming great axe cuts through the air, leaving a trail of fire in its wake. You manage to land a powerful hit, your axe cleaving through a couple of goblins, causing them to fall. The others, seeing you decimate their ranks, start to scatter, retreating into the forest depths. With the immediate threat handled, you and Morka stand victoriously in the quiet forest, the light from your flaming axe the only source of illumination. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base Ape has been chosen. Cautiously follow the fleeing goblins to see if they lead you to more information about the orb. Wise decision, Dargor. You extinguish the flame on your great axe and, with Morka at your side, you cautiously follow the goblin's path deeper into the darkwood forest. As you delve deeper, the forest grows denser and the light lingers in thin slivers between the trees. After what seems like hours of careful tracking, you and Morka discover a hidden cave entrance, overgrown with moss and vines. An odd light flickers from within, and the faint sound of goblin chatter echoes out. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Ask Morka if he understands what the goblins are saying. Let me listen, Morka whispers, leaning closer to the cave entrance. After a moment, he shakes his head. I can understand bits and pieces, but the dialect is rough and disjointed. From what I can tell, they're talking about a shiny thing and a big boss. That could be our orb and whoever is leading these goblins. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base Ape has been chosen. Sneak around the goblins and go deeper into the cave to see what you can find. With your great axe at the ready, you and Morka decide to sneak past the goblins and delve deeper into the cave. The cave's damp, musty air fills your nostrils as you move cautiously, careful to avoid any loose stones that might give away your position. I need you to make a stealth check. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 14. Moving carefully and quietly, you manage to avoid alerting the goblins of your presence. The cave twists and turns, leading you deeper underground. After a while, you notice the walls of the cave changing, becoming smoother, almost carved. You and Morka exchange glances. This is no ordinary goblin den. You press on, the faint glow of a larger chamber visible up ahead. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Go into the chamber. With a nod, you and Morka creep towards the chamber. As you step into the larger space, you're met with a sight that makes your blood run cold. In the center of the chamber, a large, hulking figure, a bugbear, surrounded by a few goblins. And in its hand, glowing with a radiant light, is the orb of Lathander. The bugbear seems to be in a heated conversation with the goblins, oblivious to your arrival. You and Morka take cover behind a large boulder at the chamber's entrance. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base tape has been chosen. Throw a rock at the other side of the chamber, hoping to distract the goblins. You pick up a small rock, weighing it in your hand before hurling it towards the far end of the chamber. The rock clatters against the cave wall, creating a loud echo. The goblins and the bugbear immediately turn towards the source of the noise, their attention diverted from the orb. This might be your opportunity to act. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Demossification has been chosen. Bugbear. It seems you wish to confront the bugbear directly while it's distracted, a bold move befitting of Dargor the Bold. With your great axe in hand, you step out from behind the boulder and start to move silently towards the bugbear. For this, I need you to make another stealth check. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 10. You creep towards the bugbear, each step measured and careful. However, a loose pebble under your foot skitters away, causing a small but distinct noise. The bugbear's head snaps towards you, its beady eyes locking onto your figure. With your cover blown, you stand tall, gripping your great axe tightly. The bugbear roars, raising the orb of Lathander high, and the goblins around him ready their weapons. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base tape has been chosen. I guess we fight. With a defiant roar, you rush towards the bugbear, your great axe blazing in the dim light of the cave. The bugbear responds in kind, charging at you with surprising speed for its size. I need you to make an attack roll. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 11. As you swing your great axe, the bugbear nimbly steps aside, causing your attack to graze its thick hide. It snarls at you, the orb of Lathander clutched tightly in its hand. Your attack has left it enraged, and it lunges at you, its large fists ready to strike. Meanwhile, Morka begins to chant, preparing to lend you his arcane support. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base tape has been chosen. Look around to see if there is anything in our immediate environment that can assist us in defeating the bugbear. Glancing around, you spot a large stalactite hanging precariously from the cave ceiling directly above the bugbear. If you could somehow dislodge it, it could serve as an effective weapon. However, it would require a well-aimed throw. At the same time, Morka seems to be preparing a spell. He could either assist you with the stalactite plan or focus his magic on the bugbear directly. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base tape has been chosen. Throw my great axe at the stalactite. Deciding to take a chance, you grip your great axe and hurl it at the stalactite above the bugbear. This is a tricky shot, so I need you to make an attack roll with disadvantage. Roll the d20 twice and let me know both results. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 2. And the second roll. Remember, we're rolling with disadvantage, so I need the result of 2 rolls. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your second roll. You rolled 1. And the second roll. Remember, we're rolling with disadvantage, so I need the result of 2 rolls. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your second roll. With a mighty heave, you hurl your great axe at the stalactite. However, the dim light and the pressure of the situation cause your aim to falter. The great axe misses the stalactite, clattering against the cave wall instead. The bugbear roars in laughter, its attention now fully on you. Morka, seeing your plan fail, redirects his spell towards the bugbear. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Earl Testicles has been chosen. Retrieve the axe while giving the bear the middle finger and spitting at him. With a defiant snarl, you raise your middle finger towards the bugbear, an act of provocation that even this creature seems to understand. You spit at its feet, then dart towards your great axe. As you retrieve it, the bugbear roars, charging at you once again. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 12. With your great axe back in hand, you narrowly avoid the bugbear's charge, its massive form barreling past you. You stumble but manage to keep your footing. The bugbear skids to a halt, turning around to face you once more. From the corner of your eye, you see Morka's spell taking shape, a swirling vortex of arcane energy forming at the tip of his staff. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base Ape has been chosen. Morka, fire your spell at the bugbear. Hearing your command, Morka launches his spell towards the bugbear. A bolt of raw, crackling energy leaps from his staff, speeding towards the creature. The bugbear, taken by surprise, attempts to dodge. To determine the effectiveness of Morka's spell, roll a d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 4. The spell careens towards the bugbear, but the creature is quicker than it looks. It manages to dodge the brunt of the attack, the bolt grazing its shoulder and leaving a scorched mark. The bugbear roars in pain and rage, its beady eyes locking onto Morka. Suddenly, you're not just fighting for the Orb of Lathander anymore. You're fighting to protect your friend as well. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Earl Testicles has been chosen. I swing to the wounded spot on the bear. I draw its aggro. Seeing the bugbear shift its focus to Morka, you step in, drawing its attention back to you. With a battle cry, you swing your great axe towards the bugbear's scorched shoulder. I need you to make an attack roll. Roll the d20 and let me know the result. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 10. With a powerful swing, you aim your great axe at the bugbear's wounded shoulder. However, the creature is quicker than you expected, managing to step back just in time. Your great axe slices through the air, missing the bugbear by a hair's breadth. The creature grins wickedly, its gaze locked onto you. It's clear this fight is far from over. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Earl Testicles has been chosen. I scream at the bear that it is a disappointment to its mother and I attempt a high kick into the bear's snout. Detecting a shift in battle strategy, you decide to use your words as weapons. You bellow an insult at the bugbear, hoping to rattle it. As it reels from your harsh words, you pivot and attempt a high kick straight to its snout. Roll a d20 for an unarmed strike. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 16. Your words seem to strike a nerve in the bugbear, catching it off guard. Seizing this opportunity, you pivot and deliver a powerful kick to its snout. Your foot connects solidly, and the creature reels back, snarling in pain. For a moment, the chamber falls silent except for the heavy panting of the bugbear. It glares at you, its grip on the orb of Lathander tightening. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. Now throw your axe directly at its head. Capitalizing on the momentary lull, you grip your great axe and hurl it towards the bugbear's head, aiming to finish this fight once and for all. Roll the d20 for an attack roll. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 2. You hurl the great axe with all your might, but the bugbear, still reeling from your kick, stumbles inadvertently. Your axe whizzes past, missing the creature's head and clanging against the cave wall. The bugbear recovers, its gaze turning even more murderous. It roars, charging at you once more with the orb of Lathander glowing ominously in its hand. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Loser Nerd has been chosen. Unleash an unrelenting flurry of punches. Fueled by adrenaline and the urgency of the situation, you charge at the bugbear, your fists ready. You begin to unleash a flurry of punches, aiming for its torso and face. Each punch is a testament to your strength and determination. Roll the d20 for an attack roll. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat with the result of your roll. You rolled 18. Your fists become a blur as you hammer the bugbear with a series of powerful punches. Each hit lands with a satisfying thud, the force of your strikes pushing the bugbear back. With a final uppercut, you send the creature toppling back, the orb of Lathander slipping from its grasp and rolling towards you. The bugbear lies motionless on the ground, a testament to your victory. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Earl Testicles has been chosen. Swing the axe to lop off its hands. No touchy-touchy. With a grim sense of resolution, you retrieve your great axe and swiftly approach the fallen bugbear. Your great axe arcs through the air, cleanly severing the creature's hands to ensure it'll never harm anyone again. With the threat neutralized, you turn your attention to the orb of Lathander, glowing gently on the cave floor. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Sharky has been chosen. Holding the orb aloft, do a victory lap around the cave. With a triumphant grin, you pick up the orb of Lathander. Its warm glow fills the cave as you hoist it above your head, your heart pounding with victory. You begin a victory lap around the cave, your triumphant roars echoing off the walls. Morka, grinning broadly, gives you an enthusiastic applause. The mission is a success, and you have not only retrieved the orb of Lathander but also protected Elderglade from a formidable threat. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Earl Testicles has been chosen. Attempt to reattach the hands. I'm no Mr. I mutter. Then return triumphantly with the orb. Looking at the severed hands, you realize the brutality of your previous action. Muttering an apology, you attempt to reattach them. However, without the necessary healing magic, it seems impossible. You leave them near the unconscious bugbear, hoping it may get proper help. With the Orb of Lathander safely in your possession, you and Morka start the journey back to Elderglade. The return journey is uneventful, and the city's gates come into view before long. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. Return to Gavriel in Everglade, however, do not hand it over until he agrees to your demands. Upon your return to Elderglade, you make your way to Gavriel's office. The cleric looks up as you enter, relief washing over him when he sees the glow of the Orb of Lathander in your hand. Thank Lathander, you've returned, he exclaims. And with the orb, no less. However, before you hand over the artifact, you clear your throat. It's time to make your demands known to the cleric. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Based Ape has been chosen. I will only hand over the orb if you twerk for me and call me daddy. Gavriel blinks, taken aback by your unexpected demand. Dargor, he stammers, completely flustered. After a moment, he regains his composure. I'm not sure that's quite appropriate. Perhaps we could negotiate another form of reward. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Earl Testicles has been chosen. I pull out my axe. Twerk for your daddy. Or no orb. No touchy orby orby. Gavriel gulps, his eyes darting to your great axe. He clears his throat, his cheeks flushed with embarrassment. Dargor, this is unconventional, but if it's the only way. The cleric takes a deep breath and attempts to twerk, his movements awkward and stiff. It's clear the man has never danced in his life, let alone twerk. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Sharky has been chosen. Demand a shrubbery. And all the temple jewels. Gavriel stops abruptly, panting slightly. A shrubbery, and the temple jewels. He looks bewildered, but there's a desperate determination in his eyes. He takes a deep breath and nods. Very well, Dargor, if it means the return of the orb, you shall have your shrubbery, and the temple jewels. Tag at 48 Chronicles in the live chat to suggest the next course of action. Base Ape has been chosen. Hand over the orb. With a satisfied nod, you hand over the orb of Lathander to Gavriel. He takes it reverently, cradling it in his hands as if it were the most precious thing in the world. Thank you, Dargor, he says, his voice filled with gratitude. Your deeds today will not be forgotten. And sir, your quest comes to a successful end, the orb returned, and your demands met. You've made an impact on Elderglade, one that will surely be remembered. Congratulations on completing this thrilling adventure. Your choices, bravery, and wit have shaped an unforgettable story. If you've enjoyed this journey, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Each game session costs around $20 to produce, and your support would greatly help us continue to weave these immersive tales for you. You can also support us by liking, subscribing, and sharing our channel with your fellow adventurers. Thank you for being a part of our story, and we look forward to embarking on another adventure with you soon. Tag at Sharky has been chosen in the live chat to suggest the next course of action.